Yes, yes, he looks comfortable, you know, which is the main thing that I look at because I've gone through rehab, I've gone through injuries, so I know, you know, just being the more comfortable you are with your body, then the game kind of just comes to you. And, you know, it's going to take him maybe a while in the game because that's another progression from rehab to practice to the game. So those game minutes, it may take him a little while, but it may not, hopefully. We'll see.
How important are these three based on that?
Yeah, they're important just to give them a, you know, like I said, give them a trial run. You know, give him a chance just to kind of, you know, just kind of blow everything out. You know, feel good in his body. I mean, I think, you know, his knee may be heavy the first run, first game, first couple games, but the more he plays, I think the more comfortable, you know, his body will feel.
Who do you like for the 8 seed right now, behind the game or behind Portland?
Are they? I haven't really paid attention as much. I think Portland's going to lock it in.
Who would you rather face if you had the choice?
It don't matter. Probably Portland, just because nobody wants to play in the mountains. You know. Playing there.
You're not a high elevation kind of guy.
I'm not a high elevation type of guy. But whatever happens, you know, it is what it is.
Nobody wants to play in the mountains.
Nobody wants to play in the mountains, man. I mean, you know, it's every year they got a good home record for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's true. You know, it's hard to breathe up there. You know, good city, but to play, nah.
Not business.
Nah.
Discussions with Andre about, hey, how what you've been doing with your body to get so springy, but you got up there the other night too. How about you? Have you been?
Yeah, take a page out of Andre's book. You know, just resting, recovering, and, you know, eating a little bit of that vegan food that he's eating.
Really?
Nah. I can't do it. I can't do that, man. I'm too skinny. I need chicken and steaks and everything. I need it all. So, but just honestly, just take care of my body. Just trying to hit the weight room, recover, and, you know, try to kick it in gear at the right time.
And do you talk to him at all about you guys? You know, we're still far from the summer, but free agency and all that. Do you talk to Andre about that stuff?
Nah, not really. I mean, as veterans, you know that things gonna play out as they will. You know, 9 times out of 10, when you worry about that stuff in the season, it usually backfires on you. So I think we focus on winning, which is what we've been doing. You know, things will happen the way they're supposed to happen, regardless.
There's been some talk about how he's going to be coming back and probably playing short bursts and stuff like that. You guys have played with so many different rotations this year.
Yeah.
Do you think you're kind of oblivious to the whole idea that changing rotations is going to mess things up?
I mean, I think that's the beauty of our lineup. You know, so many guys are kind of versatile. You know, and they can play in different lineups, and coach can use guys to match up differently, game to game. So it gives coaches a lot of options out there. I mean, there's our core that's going to play everything. You know, but there's also guys, you know, come off the bench that can maybe mix and match, depending on what kind of game it is.
Have you purposely done this that you made there in 19?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Call bank?
I called game. No. Called beers. No, man, that was crazy. That was crazy. I seen JaVale, I threw it up. You know, hey, I told Bob, I said, hey, I started shooting threes, so that's gonna be in the contract negotiation.
So kind of going back on your play here, you know, you played in June for 2 seasons in a row, and hopefully making it 3 this year. How has that kind of changed your process of, you know, resting in the off season and even your preparation and rest during the season as well?
Yeah, it's different because, you know, before I got here, summers were a lot longer. Now, you know, summer's a lot shorter, so taking that time just to kind of get away from the game mentally too, because it's a grind. You know, it's 2 separate seasons, 82-game season is a monster, and then the playoffs is a whole nother beast. So, you know, just kind of let your body recover, and then also in the season, the maintenance throughout the season is paramount. Just, staying healthy, getting in the weight room, eating right, getting your rest. I mean, it's different than what it used to be.
Any tricks to the
Can't give you all the secrets, man. I got
touche?
That's it.
You mentioned Bala. How much do you appreciate what he built for Bob Myers?
Yeah.
Bringing in a guy like D.West, kind of knowing what he can do in a particular role. JaVale, when Kevin got hurt, Matt Barnes. I mean, he just seemed to find those kind of complementary team players that just works.
Bob values winning, and not to say every other GM does it, but it's a skill, and so he looks at the whole picture, and pieces of the puzzle, depending on what piece fits with other pieces that we already have. And I mean, I think he's an expert in that, evaluating chemistry, evaluating what fits, and so he's done an excellent job. Since I've been here, and even in the short time, with KD going down, just scrambling, making moves, and figuring out what's going to give us the best chance to win. That starts with ownership, and it comes down all the way down from Bob and Steve. Those guys working together and just having a cohesiveness as well, just similar to what the players have on the court. Those guys have a chemistry. Being able to communicate, understand, what their roles are, what they're trying to get out of. Thank you.